Alrighty, it is day 30 out of 30 of eating meat and eggs every single day for 30 days. It's day 30, it's done, we're here. And it's gonna be the last day of eating this, of course, but I kind of have this weird celebration mode already, right? That's why, I kind of started this video with all kinds of sweets and things like that. As you know, my wife baked these beautiful brownies yesterday. So they're kind of waiting for me. She had two just to test them. So, I'm like literally my mouth is watering. I can't have them, but I will. And that's one of the things. She's also going to bake a nice little butter bread today. So the smell of the house, I think yesterday was quite tough because I had that brownie smell. That was quite tough. And I told you that I've, accumulated, this is my little protein that I still need to use tomorrow. I've got the Snickers came in the brownies. You've got the Bounty that came in the brownies. We've got these little sour candy kittens. We've got these that she brought all the way from England. Percy the pig. This is kind of like technically a plant-based protein bar, so semi-healthy, I would say. And then this I've been waiting. This is a little candy shop in Leicester that we discovered, or you probably know about that for years.
Yeah.
But I discovered it, and it has these nice little sour cherries, which, I can't wait. But first things first, we hit the gym. We smash a big session. I want to get a good pump so I can have a nice before and after. And once that is done, I've got this in the freezing zone. You can see this, how much that is. This is going to be defrosted, and I'll have the biggest carnivore meal that I've ever had to celebrate the last day of carnivore. And we'll take it from there. Let's go. Alrighty, we are in the parking lot of the gym, and today I'm going to train a little full body. Just want to get a little pump, full torso pump, just because I want to compare day one with the last day. Now I know day one I kind of did a full pump as well with a little chest. So if I do legs today, we're not going to accurately see the full transformation because I'll be pumped in day one, and day 30, a leg pump, which is not going to show off my torso. So we want to kind of do a little accurate comparison there. And, regarding the sweets and things that I took this morning, I know this is a carnivore challenge and you don't want to know about the sweets, but I just want to tell you something about me, obviously, because most of these videos, if you have been watching for a long time, I do the challenges, and it's a big part and a big theme of the video, but then the rest of it is my life and what's happening and who I am, and I want to share that with you as well. It's really important that I do share that. So, or at least I feel I want to, because I know my kids might watch these videos one day and they can see their father, strutting about. So what I wanted to say is when it comes to the sweets and things like that, I don't want you to ever think like, okay, I've got this crazy obsession with sugar and things like that. I think most of us, not all, but most of us have a little sweet tooth, and the way I live my life is a bit to the extreme. I think that's probably why I do well with these challenges and why I do 30-day challenges or 90-day challenges or 180-day challenges or even the 365 that I did last year. So it is because I am quite an extremist in a sense. I would diet for 30 days and then I'll cheat like a mofo for like 3 days, and just burgers, chips, sweets, and I eat myself to a pulp, and I'll drink, maybe go out and party, have a drink. That's the thing with alcohol as well. People always ask me, do you drink? And I say, yes, I do, but probably not for 40, 50 days. And then all of a sudden I go out and I have like a lot of beers just before I get too drunk, but I enjoy myself, and I quite like those extremes. I like that living because it gives you a full amount of living. You know what I'm saying? I don't half-ass the gym. I don't half-ass a diet. I don't half-ass having fun with my friends. When I'm dieting, I get full focus, diet, complete 100%. When I'm in the gym, I train full 100%. When I party, when I eat sweets, when I watch movies, when I share experiences, when I go away, when I stay home, whatever I do to the max. And unfortunately, you can't do that you can't eat as much as you want to the max and train, so you have to choose your extremes, and that's the thing. So I think that's why I do these. So it could be something that you can adopt as well, which I feel like everyone needs to kind of get into. It has a lot to do with discipline, but yeah, if people say that discipline equals freedom, and I believe that 100%, because with the discipline that I've done now in the last 30 days of eating meat and eggs every single day, not cheating, not having one sweet, there's a sense of freedom today. There's a sense of like, it's my last day and tomorrow I can have whatever I want. Pizza, sweets, cool drink, chocolates. I can just skip the gym. There's a sense of freedom. I can just do whatever the shit I want. And I won't regret it. Won't feel guilty. I'll just enjoy the freedom, the peace, the contentment of my day or days. I can span it over 2, 3, 4 days if I want to, because I feel like I've deserved it and I've earned it. And I think that's what discipline does. It creates that freedom. Now, I just thought I'd say something about it, but let me go smash that pump, show you how I look after 30 days, and then we go home and smash a big, massive meat plate. Alrighty, there it is, guys. That is day 30, full pump. I did a bit of abs, a little chest, a little shoulder. That's all good. So I'm going to show you day 1. This is how I looked at day 1. You can see a little puffy, a little bulky, and then bam, this is about 6.7 kilograms lighter, less fat, less weight, and I definitely feel the Carnivore did what it had to do. In the 30 days, it's not a lot. I didn't expect a lot to happen, but I definitely feel like something has happened, especially if you flex. I've never really looked like that, so quite proud and happy. But I think let's go do some shopping, get some more snacks for tomorrow, and then I'll sit down and have my last, well, not my last, I'll still have dinner, but I want to end the video in the afternoon with a big lunch. We can talk about what's up next. Let's go. Alright, so we've arrived at the chip section. This is my favorite. It's like a long chip.
It's a long chip.
Yeah, but it's just like normally a shorter chip, right? And I think I'm going to leave that and actually get it tomorrow when it is the day to eat. I'm just scoping and seeing if there's anything else. Popcorn I don't need. Pringles, no. These actually, this is so cheap. But like the tastiest chicken stuff. When you open the bag, it smells like fart.
It does smell really bad.
But that's when it's good. So I think that's going to go into the stash, shall we? Alrighty, we are back home and I have made the plate of protein gods, to be honest. This is incredible. Just have a look at that. What do you think? There are eggs. They've got steak. I've got sausages. Oop, and there's some juice dripping on the carpet. My wife's going to kill me. Anyway, the point is, this is going to be my final meat and eggs and sausage meal for the 30-day Carnivore challenge. How crazy. Time has flown so quickly, and I want to thank you for, watching every single episode, you could basically say, from day 1, 2, 3, all the way to 30, all the way to today. Clearly, you want to know what the results are, which I will not take any longer to tell you. This is day 1, and we obviously compare that with day 30, and this is only in picture form. So those are the 2 pictures. And then this is day 30, day 1 in video form, and this is day 30 in video form. So you can also see the difference there. So that is the physical difference that you can see. Now, if we talk about weight, I've lost 6.7 kilograms. And you can see it in the pictures, you can see it in the videos. So there's no way of me lying about it or doing that. And that was the whole purpose of this challenge, is honestly to build trust with you as a viewer, because I want you to trust me that when I say I'm going to do let's say for the next challenge, I told you I was going to do push-ups. I want you to trust that I actually do the 333 push-ups every single day. And the only way I can get you to trust that is if I show you proof, if I show you evidence. Now, I've dealt and I've heard a lot about this before, but the only way to really show someone or to prove to someone is when you can give them evidence. And I feel like that is what I have done and what I will continue to do. So, of course, if that is something that you like, if that is something that inspires you and motivates you to potentially start your own journey, your own 30-day challenge, or your own lifetime challenge. I mean, some of you might potentially be 300 pounds, and you want to lose the weight and just be healthy. I'm telling you now, you can do that. I'm not talking just about carnivore. I'm talking about a general decision to take your life by the balls, right? And if you're female, maybe by something else, and move forward, to make the decision and go and do it every day, whether you post about it or not. My opinion would always be to post. It creates a little bit of accountability, and I feel like it's something that, it's definitely something that you should do, that I suggest. And you also get, without noticing or knowing, you get so much support. There's going to be haters out there. There are going to be guys that are going to be, or girls that are going to be like, don't do it. Stop. You're not going to make it. They might even laugh. They might make memes and quotes and shit about you, right? But it's not about them. It's about you getting to where you want to be, where you can see it. That vision that you have in your mind to move forward and to make it, whether it's financial or with your physique. It's not there just for the shit of it, It's there because it's been placed there as a reality that has just not come true yet. So you have to chase it every single day, whether it takes 30 days or 365 or potentially 3,650, which is 10 years, if you wanted to know. You can do it. You can do it. All right. Now I'm going to smash this little sausage and egg and steak, and then I'm going to clean the carpet. But I will be making a video. I'm going to take a little rest day tomorrow, just a little rest day. I also don't want to, I had a comment, someone mentioned that, you don't have to rush into carbs and just have a bunch of carbs immediately. So tomorrow is going to be a no filming, very chill day. I'm going to introduce a little bit of carbs into my diet just to kind of like get that motion going. And then potentially the day after, worst case, the day after that, I will be filming a really nice sit down, having all the carbs, all my favorite carbs, and we'll chat about the next series of 30 days challenge, which is going to be the push-ups, but I want to explain how it's going to work, when I'm going to start, and hopefully I can get your support in viewing those and all those things as well. But if you miss me here on YouTube for the days that I'm not posting, I am on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on, Threads. What's this other app? Facebook. I'm on all of them, really. Instagram. You can just DM me if you can't get hold of me. I'll try and reply to all of you. And yeah, I have one other thing that I'm working on. It's called memberships. So, I might potentially make a video on that as well. But, I told you that I qualified for it. So there's a membership that you can join. It's a very small amount, but then, you can get badges and your comments will be, high priority up there. And it's just something that I thought, I might as well use it. And it would be good to really see who are the big fans, the guys, you following and supporting and I just, it makes it easier to appreciate you and to see you in the comment section and be like, that's my boy, or, the girl. Anyway, have a beautiful day. I will see you very soon. I'm going to enjoy this last steak, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.